But yeah, no doubt in the world that I hate that woman. But I love her enough to where I would give that back to her if I had an option. I don't have that option. Her son has a father. He has a father that cares about him, that loves him, that shows up for him, that fights for him, that teaches him things. That there's not a thing in the world that I wouldn't do for him. Her son has that. She lost that, and I wish she had. I do. I wish. Man, I wish everybody had. All of us don't. All of us just don't get good dads. We don't all get good dads, man. We don't all get dad. We sometimes get dealt a bad deal where a parent passes away. And man, that sucks. I'm not bringing it up because haha, your dad died. That's not why I'm bringing it up. And that's the way that she would take it. That's the way she's gonna take it. And she's wrong, because I wouldn't take that from her. I wouldn't make fun of her for that. I wouldn't begrudge her that. If I could trade I wouldn't trade my son for it. I wouldn't trade my son for it. But I would trade existing. Like, if I could go back and have never existed, just never been here at all, in order to give that back to her, I would do that. That's not an option. But I would, and I mean that. Like, she'd begrudge her son. She begrudges her son having a father that he loves, and it loves him. And she saw that relationship. She's so jealous of it, and she was so angered by it that she would take it and she would destroy it. That's her answer. Her answer isn't to be better or to do something different. Her answer is to drag me into the same mud and fight it out. To strain mine and my son's relationship, to make him see things differently than what they are, to encourage him to be disrespectful. And as long as he's disrespectful, he's not going to have a happy dad that just takes him and does things. As long as he's willing to be disrespectful, he's going to have accountability. If he's willing to hang up on me, well, he's going to lose his electronics for the weekend. No, I'm not beating him. I'm not, getting drunk and punching him in the head or yelling and calling him a bitch or a piece of shit. Like that. That's not what happens. That's not what happens. He doesn't have to deal with that. Like I did, but he doesn't, because he will never live the life that I've lived, and she knows that. Not too long ago, you could ask my son, "What's the safest place in the world?" And he would say, "With my dad." It didn't matter who he was around. He knew it was with his dad. Because he knew 100% without a doubt that I'd die before anything hurt him. And I don't die. I don't die at all. I don't die easy, for sure. And because it's been tried, man. I got 6 holes in me. The most recent one that I have, his mother and my father are no doubt in my mind responsible for it. Because while I was over there waiting to pick up my son, she sent people to try to instigate a fight, to try to draw me out of the vehicle. There's one standing outside the vehicle that walked up to my door running his mouth, and I almost shot him through the door. I carry, man. I carry. He jumped up and down, and he fucking moved toward me, and my safety was off. I almost put a round in his pelvis, but there was one behind us too. He didn't get close enough, and he stopped himself. And when he stopped himself, like I didn't apply any pressure to the trigger. I showed restraint. I didn't act out of. I would have never acted on impulse out of just anger. Every time that I act, like this is something that people don't understand. Like, when I'm upset, I'm mad and I'm talking shit. I'm upset and I'm mad and I'm talking shit. But when the situation really goes bad, I'm not mad. Like, that man couldn't have pissed me off no matter what he said. He couldn't have baited me into a reaction. Because I'm not mad when the shit goes down. When it goes down, my mind is outrunning his. My mind, I'm thinking fucking 3 steps ahead. I'm knowing what this is. I see the passenger door crack on his car in my rear view mirror. I see the silhouette of whoever's in the fucking passenger seat in my rear view mirror. I don't see his hands on the dash or grabbing the oh shit bar. Like, they're low. So now I shoot this guy through the door. Now I have another threat that's behind me to my right that I would have had to deal with. Like, even if the guy on the left had actually become enough of a threat for me to pull the trigger, now I have to deal with this other threat. And this other threat's still there. It's not going anywhere. And yeah, I had already thought about how to deal with it if I had to. But I was not in a position where that became necessary. And since that hadn't became necessary, I let them walk away. I was calling dispatch on my phone. I was calling the fucking police on my phone. And they heard him yelling as he's walking away. He got in his vehicle that he had pulled in behind me in. He got in his vehicle and he backed up. So I couldn't get a tag number, of course. So everybody would have plausible deniability. So they'll be able to deny it all they want to, but if the police do their job like they didn't the last time, so I don't count on them to do so this time, but if they'll do their job the way that they did not before, and they will actually investigate and press this and look into the times that she has made threats, the times that she has talked to people about having me killed, the times that this has come up, and then the fact that these 2 men showed up while she was hiding at my dad's. If they'll look, I bet you they'll find communication with somebody, and whoever shot me in 2023, 22, 23, 22, 23, 22, 22, October of 2022. I bet you they'll find communication somewhere with those 2 boys. They got away. It sucks. I hate that they got away. I bet they're in hiding somewhere. I'm surprised they didn't go back and see Dave or whoever sent them and be like, why didn't you tell us he could fight with a hole in him? Why did you not tell us he doesn't die? Like, I'm surprised they didn't go back and ask some questions or go back for the other half of their money or however that worked. But they didn't. I don't think. To my knowledge, I mean, that would be a question for whoever paid them. The only thing I know is they had Virginia plates. Yeah, I wish they wouldn't have got away, but I wasn't carrying that day. Since then, I've not left the house without it. And then today, they took my firearm yesterday out of my car, and they confiscated it and put it in their evidence locker in Morristown. But today, I was feeling froggy, and I went ahead and texted my old man when they were releasing me from the hospital, the piece of shit. I went ahead and texted him, and I texted Keely, and I said, hey guys, I'm leaving the hospital on foot. I'm leaving in about 15 minutes. Cops took my gun. If you want to send your friends back over to talk to me some more, you know where I'll be. Just look for the guy in the black shirt. And they didn't send him today, I guess because that person is expendable to them, and they knew that I wasn't armed today, and they didn't want an opportunity for him to maybe get the better of me and get caught, and then the police wonder, they might have thought I was setting them up. I wasn't setting them up. I don't need both hands for your people. Like, I'll do it with a torn rotator cuff. I'll do it with a broken bone. I'll do it with one arm tied behind my back. I will fight anyone you send after me, and they will fucking lose. You need to understand that. They're going to lose. Whoever you send, I'm sending back worse for wear. This is not going to keep playing out the way you want it to play out, guys. I'm done. I'm done playing your game. I'm giving the legal system its opportunity, and it'll work or it won't. then I will decide who I'm going to be.